what we got is a lot of new news, man. Now, recently I've been getting a lot of I wouldn't say controversial comments because it's just hating people, but I am gonna do a video on my second channel just going over the comments and just reading it, and we're just gonna have a wonderful time. So if you have time later, make sure you go check out that video. But we're gonna get into all this new stuff that Wang has posted via like reply or just tweeted out himself. I didn't even read all of it. I read some of it, but we're gonna have to read all of it, and I'm pretty sure like he replied to more people. So let's just go over all of this, and I might watch the trailer, you know what I'm saying? Cause I missed the game, but I missed the MyCAREER trailer. I don't know, bro. I just missed it. I was in class, so let's just see what we got here, man. I'm ready for the game to come out at this point, bro. MyCAREER, all that, it's useless. So right here, Wang. I ain't gonna lie, this one is kind of like iffy to me, because he said, "Are you still rewarding bad defenders for leaving their feet on pump fakes?" Wang says, "We have made a change to where if you buy on a pump fake, there's cooldown timer on landing, during which it's much easier to get blown by." So, of course, nobody should bite on a pump fake on the perimeter like that. Does that happen? Do y'all really just jump? I don't think people really jump on like jump shots because they don't really need to. I don't know. Unless you don't need to actually jump on a jump shot to contest it, unless he gets you with a move and he's like stepping back and then you're late. You know that animation when you're Myplayer, he takes so long to turn around, so you just jump. So you don't have to do it unless that happens. And if he doesn't shoot on that, they probably gonna make you jump slow as hell. They probably gonna make you do like, stay in the air for like 2 seconds and then come down. Yo, sorry, my hair is still wet, so I'm actually getting some stuff in my eye, but yeah, they probably make it so y'all jump mad slow. I see it now. But you know what I'm saying? I'm really scared of when you're in the paint and you pump fake. When you're in the paint and you pump fake like and you don't have pogo stick, oh my god. They're gonna take you might as well just give them the free bucket. That makes pogo stick a must have, because if this works in the paint, GG's. I ain't gonna lie, GG's. So forget about that. We got a lot of stuff to go over. Since what he say, I'm forcing my videos to be 10 minutes. And if you didn't know, YouTubers don't have to make their videos 10 minutes anymore. It's 8 minutes, bro. And I'm not even, y'all see me talking right now, I don't worry about how much time I took already. I'm pretty sure I took at least like 4 minutes already. I'm not counting. We got a lot of stuff to go over, bro. I talk a lot. Let's keep going. I'm talking fast too. A lot of people ask what 3-point rating is needed to be consistent in 2K23. I read this one. Basically, he was just saying like, what 3-point rating do you need to be like a stroker? Pause. Like you to really just stroke all them threes. And he's saying basically he would try to go mid to high 80s at a minimum. So right there, that's already a key to how you're gonna make your point guard. Right? You gotta read in between the lines. So look, he's pushing like, okay, mid to high 80s. I would go high 80s, low 90s, just to be safe, you know what I'm saying? You definitely want to make sure you're safe. So I would probably want to hit that 90 threshold mark. If I was you and I'm a point guard just trying to play like me, I'm definitely trying to hit that 90 threshold mark, or threshold, whatever you want to say. So Badge Plug said at least until you get your ratings up and badge equipped it. And then he said even fully maxed field goal percentage should still be significantly lower than what you saw in 22. Okay, so that right there, he just said it's harder to shoot in 23. Definitely, he just confirmed that. So you definitely want to be safe and go with a higher 3-point. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna have a high 3-point because I'm not playing around with Mike. He made the game, he made the sliders. He's saying the difficulty is closer to Hall of Fame than it is Superstar this year. So Park should be, that's stage. Never mind, that's stage. I would say Park is gonna be normal, like around Superstar, around in between All-Star and Superstar, But in 22, it felt like Pro to All-Star. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he's saying it is gonna be hard to shoot. Therefore, you should have a higher 3 if you're gonna make a guard. So let's just keep going. because I don't want to make the video too long, right, guys? You got, you know what I'm saying? But for the people who genuinely support me, thank you very much. I don't want to just highlight the hate and not highlight the positive, because I would be hypocritical, you know? So anyway, let's keep going. And I know it's more positive than hate, so I don't even care. I just think it's funny. So, is the Myplayer builder this year, current gen, gonna allow us to use sliders for our physicals like that next gen? And Mike Wang says the current gen builder was built off of 2K22's next gen builder. So, it's going to be like 22's? That's crazy. And then, I mean, you still gotta force people to want to get on 23, so you can't have it like the same game. But it looks like current gen is gonna be a year behind. Okay, so it's gonna be off of 2K20. It's gonna look like 22's next gen builder, and 23 we're gonna get something different. I'm hoping. We gotta see when the builder comes out, because that's what I'm really waiting on. So anyway, what is your favorite layup package? And did MJ get an upgrade to his dunk package? He said my favorite layup packages are MJ, Book, and Levine. We actually seen Books and Levine, Devin Booker, if you don't know who Book is, in MJ's layup package. We seen the layup package in the Jordan Challenge content reveal, and then we seen the Devin Booker layup package in that one gameplay trailer. But I don't know if we seen Levine. Did we see Levine? We didn't see Magic's. I'm pretty sure we did not see Magic's, but Book definitely had that little scoop layup on bigs. I definitely like Devin Booker's layup package, and MJ's is not that bad because he be doing the little reverse. I like it. He be pushing back with the layup. I see. One thing Mike Wang did, he did tell us, is that he's really pushing us to turn on layup timing this year. Where's that tweet? Okay, this one he was saying, before we get to that, let's just go over this. He was just saying, what was this? Can we expect to make builds that are evenly spread to do multiple things, or with the attribute point system, will we fall into making role players and work as a team? I can see it going both ways. You could spike a couple towers and be great at fewer things, or choose to be more well-rounded and just good at everything. I think teams that build role players and work together would be more successful than a team of do-it-alls and just speculating. That's always been how that's always been true. When you know you have your guard and you have your defenders and your center, they always be more successful than a bunch of guys you just mesh together who could do the same thing, because there's no real role that's, you know, stamped. There's no real role they know. They just hoop, bro. When you have like a set system, it's way easier. Even in 5v5, especially 5v5, which I do want to play more this year, because I was playing a little bit of 5v5 last year in 22, and it was fun just to get everybody involved. That's why I'm saying, like, if you want to be in a little 5v5, you know, pro tournament, or not even a tournament, just a regular team, just to have fun, chill myself, I'm definitely going to be streaming that. And I'm gonna leave the Discord link in the this description. You know, you could just join it, bro, because you never know, bro. Maybe I'll make a team and I'll just use my Discord people, of course. You know, if you want to be able to join, just get in that Discord, bro. So he said, do you think sharpshooters will be great this year? I felt like last year, since anybody could shoot, sharpshooters weren't as necessary. That is true. Let's see if they're more. Sharps are going to be very important asset this year. Trust me, a lot of people are going to struggle to shoot. And I like this tweet because that was very key into me deciding what build I'm gonna make. Like I said, bro, he's basically telling us, yo, y'all need to have some high threes. If y'all want to shoot, y'all need to have the high three. And I understand that. So I'm not going to be dumb. I'm going to take that information he gave us and use it accordingly. I'm going to have a 93. I'm going to try because there's also something else I wanted to do. So he already said, you know what? You're going to want to have a high three, right? You're going to have a high three to be able to shoot. And what else he said? Okay. All right. Let's just keep going down. And the layups are important. So let's just keep going. Interior defense be buffed this year. Paint mashing overruled interior defense rating last year. And paint mashing is just when somebody just, you know, goes to the paint, because you know you just can't stop them, and he just, y'all know what paint mashing is. And he just saying, from all our internal and external playtesting sessions, I'm pretty confident that mashing is dead. If there's still an exploit, they will patch it. They definitely won't patch it because we know how 2K be rolling. But paint matching is always gonna be in the game because it's just the matter of if you just know your animations, you could paint match all day. You know, just go in and paint, even though somebody have like an 80 interior defense, just go up on them and it's just gonna go in anyway. Yeah, we all know, bruh. So we talked about post shots. So what he say? What Mari Scott does the mid range rating correlate to post fades rating? Okay. He said post shots correlate to the distance you're shooting them from. So post fades from the low block will use close, deep phase will use mid / 3-point, etc. So apparently, of course, if you're behind the 3-point line, it's going to use 3-point rating. So if you're in the mid range, you use mid range. So you probably, if you want to be a good post scorer, just have that 80, high 80 mid range. You know what I'm saying? The 3-point could be like a 60 to 70, but make sure that midi is high and make sure that close is high. Definitely. I could see post scoring being overpowered because guards are already gonna have a high close shot or a high midi. You know what I'm saying? And he already said post scoring, it feels good with guards too this year. So y'all seeing MJ shooting in post phase, bro. Y'all gonna see more of the builds where they have like a high mid range, you know, like a mid 3-point shot, not like a bad 3-point shot, but around the 80s, around that. But the whole point of the build is just to shoot fadeaways. You know what I'm saying? That's unstoppable. If you have a 90 mid range and you're shooting fades, you have the deep phase on like tier 3 or Hall of Fame. That's gonna go in every single time. So I can see that being a problem as it is. They're just telling y'all what builds to make this year. Y'all just can't let that go over y'all head. So, and it's quite different from 22. I can see it's quite different. All right, so this is kind of the tweet I liked. So he said, Beluba, in your opinion, my driving layup is 85 plus. Is it better to have layup timing off or on? I feel like we missed a lot of layups last 2K with high ratings. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I missed this crazy layup at the end of the game, and my layup was like an 84. It was wide open, but since like it was like a big there, I got like a shadow contest, and he wasn't even contesting me, and I missed a layup and we lost. But that was a good layup, bro. And I'm pretty sure if I had layup timing, you could make more tough layups this year. So Mike Wang says definitely try both, but you'll have a way higher ceiling with layup timing on. He's already pushing it. He's already pushing layup timing on. So he knows something that we don't. Of course, he knows everything about the game, and we don't know barely anything. But you know, like, come on, just turn the layup timing. I'm trying the layup timing. If he's pushing it this hard, then we have to expect something out of that. Also, if you're making a slash, you might want to practice skill dunks. You could do a lot of damage if you get good at both those things. Okay. So he said, Beluba, what's your favorite improvement from 22 to 23? My favorite thing is probably the shooting skill gap. Second might be the controllable rim hangs on new gen. Controllable rims. It is what it is on that. So, okay. He says, with real play percentage being out of the game, will we have to time our layups and floaters now? And Mike Wang said, layup timing is still optional, but I highly recommend enabling it if you're comp. So he's still pushing it, bro. He's still pushing it. So definitely. So if my layup timing is on and that timing horrible, yeah, you're not gonna miss no wide opens. He just saying, would I miss a wide open layup? No, you're not gonna miss a wide open layup. So let's just see what I didn't read. Free throws. Park. Okay, that's really it. I read all of that. So here's the thing. He said, okay, for clarification, does that mean you can make a point guard taller than 6'4", or am I reading that wrong? Sorry if it's a dumb question. And the tweet he replied to is 6'5" considered small? He said, no, 6'5" is the minimum height for swings. You gotta be 6'4". I thought swings was a typo. I never heard of swings. I heard of wings, but not swings. That's crazy. But I guess swings is like a forward slash, like, you know, a guard, big guard slash forward. Almost like PG, you know, I guess. Or you could say, I guess, Kobe. But, alright, so he says, you can still make oversized PGs, but you have to be 6'4" to get the small guard animations. So I said, what are small guard animations? Because there could be like, okay, you could get like a Kyrie size up or a Steph Curry behind the back if you are above 6'4". But also, it might be small guards get different animations than big guards. You know, that could be just it. And I asked the question, what's the biggest difference between next? No, I didn't ask that shit. Okay. Yeah, I want to know. Oh, holy fuck. What did I press? Golly. Okay. You can still make. All right. Yeah, we read that. But yeah, I just want to know the difference, bro. I want to know the difference between big PGs and little PGs. What does he mean by animations? We get different animations. Cause I low key will make a 6'4" if that's the case. I'm glad he's telling us this now, and I'm making these videos so I don't forget. All right, what else that I didn't read? Pull-up jumper, step back to fade was really good and realistic in 2K22 when used correctly. Had to be tweaked. They're still very effective, especially in mid-range. MIDI Magician and Space Creator, yes, those are really good badges. Okay, mirroring with walk on rec, don't read anything into it. Walk on, that's just internal name we use. When the ball is about to go out of bounds, okay, huge improvement in save the ball animations. If the mashup badge also similar to Mouse in the House. What he say to this? Mouse in the House was rolled up into masher. Okay, what about Grace Under Pressure? Yeah, Grace Under Pressure got. Oh, it's a whole bunch of badges in that. So that is, look, all I'm gonna say is, fellas, he wants us to have a guard build with a high 3, and I'm gonna say this for my smaller guards, like 6'5" and under. All right, try not to when you're making your build this year, your guard build, try to have a high 3. I would say we don't know how high the builder will allow us to go. So if you're gonna go 6'5", try to go 6'4" and try to see if you can get some of those small guard animations, but we don't know. If they're useless animations, then I would just say use the height that you want, because we have to see what animations that they're hiding from us. You gotta understand that. What are the small animations? Also, when it comes to finishing, I would go high layup and low dunk. I don't see dunking be as important this year, you know what I'm saying? Because it's already proven that layups got a huge improvement. So now we'll be able to actually, or I fear we'll be able to actually finish layups over taller defenders with layup timing and having like a 90+ layup. So if it's possible, I would actually have like a 65 driving dunk and like an 85+ layup. That's what I feel like. And I'll turn on layup timing and I'll be just using D-Book's layup and just going over bigs like that. I would rather have that and having a high dunk. So I'm just gonna have a low dunk, high layup, high 3, mid-range, mid-midi, you know, around the 80s. With the ball handling, I would try to prioritize having at least a 92, because you still want to unlock those Kyrie animations and those Steph Curry animations. But the speed with ball is the most important, so you have to have that up too. And the passing accuracy doesn't have to be 85 this year. It can be around 80, because the passing accuracy is solely related to the rating. So you could have that to give you some more leniency going into your defense. You know, of course you want to max out the perimeter. Steals, that's most important for a guard. But if you have anything left over, you can definitely just use it towards defense to get something like last year in 22, I definitely had my block at a 57, and that gave me bronze intimidator. So definitely that's important, because if that's the same thing, it'll give you bronze challenger, and you can use that as the guard, and that's already a plus, because most guards are not going to have that anyway. So that's how I feel like y'all should be making y'all builds. I'm gonna make it on stream just to be sure if that's possible, because it might not even be possible, and we'll have to work around it, you know. But we'll see, bro. And definitely the physicals, you want to have your acceleration up all the way, because that's probably more important than speed. Make sure your acceleration is all the way up, and then your speed could be, you know, try to max those out. Your stamina is important. Strength might be important to a certain extent, but to a certain extent, no, because you might get bullied anyway. If somebody has the bully badge on, he already has more strength than you, so it really wouldn't be, you know, wise to upgrade your strength still, unless you're going high, like into the 70s. And at that point, you know, if you don't have a high strength, I would just suggest having pickpocket on a high tier, because he already said like the swipe animations are going to be just as effective as blocking. So we have to have steal if we're not as tall. So I would just say try to go more into steal. Have a high steal this year. Definitely, I want to do that. And before we go, I just want, y'all get a plus. You know what? Should I even react to it? I feel like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, bro. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I don't even feel like watching the trailer. I already watched it, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I already watched it. So yeah, that's really it for this video. I told you how to make Mike Wang told us how to make the best guard build, and y'all have to take that information and do what you will. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace.